Hello!
Hello! Colin's looking forward to today.
Colin isn't looking forward to today. We spent a lovely 6 or 7 weeks on the Lancaster Canal, but today it's time to go. So we're heading back towards Preston and the Millennium Ribble link. I even hate saying it.
Why?
It's just, back to Tarleton and Rufford. So we've done all the checks we need to do this morning. We've done the engine checks. There's loads of weed in the weed hatch. That's the thing you'll find if you come to the Lancaster at this time of year, especially towards Preston. There is a lot of weed.
Lots of weed.
So we've cleared the weed hatch. I've checked the oil, I've checked the gearbox oil, checked the belts, checked the coolant levels. Everything's been checked to make sure that we're good for the Ribble link. We've got the anchor out. And we had a bit of a discussion. Sean used to be in the Navy, so he should know how to deploy an anchor.
I was a chef.
So the anchor's out and ready just in case we need it. You never know, you might get an engine failure. Hopefully, none of that's going to happen, but I am rubbing my hands a little bit nervously.
It won't happen.
I know, but I'm just like a nervous Nelly, that's all. The tide time today is at 10 to 2. And we've got to be down in Preston for 9:20.
Yes.
It's like usually 4.5 hours before the high tide, so we've got to get down Savick Brook and be waiting and then get across the Ribble, back onto the Douglas and back into Tarleton Lock, which should be sometime later this afternoon.
It will. Not should.
I need another coffee again.
Come on, let's get a coffee.
We're here, so we are in the basin at the top of the staircase lock. The first 2 boats are just going down now. We're the second 2, and then we've got a cruiser behind us. So we've got to reverse into the staircase lock. Who's doing that?
Oh, you. Gongoozlers are not watching me.
So there's 2 boats in front of us, 2 narrowboats. There's us 2 narrowboats, us and another one you can't see, and then we've got a cruiser behind us. So the plan is as each 2 narrowboats go down each lock, the boat going through leaves a paddle open to refill the lock. So by the time the next 2 boats get to it, the locks are already full, so we can get through it, leave a paddle open for the cruiser to come in behind us. That's the plan. And then by the time we've got down these 4 locks towards Savick Brook, we're all going to meet up again, and then as soon as we can get under that bridge and onto the Ribble, off we go!
Yay, onward!
That was lock 5 of 8.
8?
Yeah.
You said there were 5 locks.
This first one was lock 4, that was lock 5, and then we've got 6, 7 and 8 to do.
You're making this up as you go along.
I am not making this up as I go along. So there's 8 locks. 3 of them are the staircase locks. So we come out of the staircase, which is 8, 7 and 6. Then we did 5 and 4, and then we've got 3, 2 and 1.
Okay.
Yeah? We are in the brook.
Savick Brook.
That was lock 8. Next one is lock 9, which is the rotating sea lock. I keep meaning to say revolving sea lock. So when we came up, the water in Savick Brook itself was really low, and it was dropping. We could see it dropping as we came up, and we were panicking that we were going to get grounded. And the CRT man has just kindly let us know that there's actually less water in it now than there was when we came up. Thank you. So we're now on Savick Brook. Next stop is the jetty, just before we come out of the sea lock, and they're going to hold us there until the level's right and we can go out onto the Ribble. This is where I start biting my nails. So after coming under bridge number 10, Savick Brook Bridge, we come to the final jetties. These are where we've now got to wait until we can get out onto the Ribble. And for us, we've got about an hour. So time to go get some lunch, I think. Here we go then. Just been given the wave from the CRT man. And I think Sean's going to hit the side.
No, I'm not.
And we're off. So we're just getting to the end of Savick Brook, literally about 200 yards from the mouth of the Ribble, and we can really start to feel the tide coming in against us. So we're doing about 1400 revs at the moment, and we're struggling. We're probably doing about 1.5 to 2 miles an hour. As soon as we get, as you just heard, as soon as we get close to the mouth of the Ribble, we're really going to have to power up. Otherwise we're just going to get swept eastwards towards Preston. We don't want that, we want to go west. Go, go, go! You going?
I'm going.
Yeah. More power! More power! Taking us, you're just going to have to put more power on it, Sean. Sean, turn it! Just take it hard, right?
I am!
So we'll do the same will happen to us. Video this. God, it's incredible. Look at the speed of that.
Yeah.
Can you see it? It's the sandbank. We want to be carried a bit, but God, it's shallow here. Come too close. Got to stay right, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh no, the cruiser's going to lose it. Oh no! Come on, Mr. Cruiser! No, don't lose it! Wow, what a rush! I didn't think we were going to do that.
Bloody hell. That was sphincter clenching lovely.
Sorry about the noise. It's very windy. But yeah, we made it. Just.
Only just.
Tell you what, that current is bloody strong, isn't it?
I didn't think we were going to be able to turn the boat.
As soon as we got to the mouth of the Savick Brook and the Ribble, off we went.
We were on our way to Preston.
We were going to Preston. Luckily, 2,400 RPM of engine power and a sharp starboard turn, and we made it. As did the other 4 boats which are behind us. And we're currently heading west down the Ribble on an incoming tide at about 1 mile an hour at about 2,200 RPM. Getting stared at by sheep. I can think of 10 million things I would rather be doing right now.
It's absolutely fab.
At least the sun's shining, that's a bonus.
I love it.
So you should be able to see 2 landmarks. There's like a stick in the river with a little triangle on top. That's just a mile marker. And then just beyond that is the very welcome Astland lamp. So we've got to go just beyond that before we bear port side onto the River Douglas, which weirdly enough is only there. So really it looks like we could do a port turn now onto the Douglas, but we might get caught on those walls just underneath the river. So we've got to go carry on forward until we get past the Astland lamp, then we can bear port and then turn onto the Douglas. And there it is, Astland lamp. That's a welcome sight. So we're now taking that left turn, a port side turn, and going down the Douglas back towards Tarleton. So a little tip as you're coming up the Ribble down towards the Douglas, you might be tempted to cut across that great swathe of water there. Just don't do it. It is very, very shallow. There's walls underneath and you could get caught and grounded. Oh, look at that, perfect, absolutely perfect, well done Sean.
Have you calmed down now anyway?
I've calmed down a little bit. I hate this.
He was panicking.
Now most sane people will probably not mind this. There's a convoy of boats behind us who are probably having a whale of a time. I don't like this, and we're not doing it again.
Next year.
No.
This is more like it. We're back on a canal.
Smiles back. Heart rate's down. Whew. I am a bit super sensitive to it, but I don't know. Yeah. What do you reckon? He's fine. He takes it all in his stride.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back on the main network anyway. Back to 2.5 miles an hour. I'm still a bit fidgety, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I need a bath and a massage.
You need a bath and a massage.
So we've come out of Tarleton Lock. We're just now heading back towards Tarleton Visitor Moorings, where we're gonna. There's supposed to be a really good, well-recommended tandoori takeaway restaurant. So we're going to treat ourselves to a tandoori takeaway tonight.
Yes, we are.
And some Coke, and some Gaviscon.
And some wine.
And then tomorrow and Sunday we're going to have a couple of days off, and we're going to chill on the Rufford for a couple of days.
Yep.
Before we start the next part of our journey. New canal, new direction. Where will it be?
We're not telling you.
Tune in next week to find out.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah.
The next time you want to do the Lancaster Canal, you can drop me off at Tarleton, go over yourself, and I'll get the train and meet you in Preston.
That's fine.
I don't want to do that again. I didn't find that fun. Exhilarating, yes. Scary, yes. Adventure, yes. Fun, no. The speed of that incoming tide, the current, was just phenomenal. Go back and just watch just that clip of coming out of Savick Brook again.
Watch the water going by.
It was just, we were on full throttle and not moving at all.
It was as fast as a car.
Yeah, a fast car.
A fast car.
We hope you've enjoyed it. As usual, if you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, go to the shops, treat yourself, come back in a good mood, and then give us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
If you're not already, please subscribe, and if you hit the bell, YouTube will let you know every time we release a brand new vlog. If you've got any comments or questions or feedback, leave it in the comments below. And as a special for this episode, we're releasing an unlisted vlog. It's a question and answer session, and also our top 10 tips on how to survive the Ribble link. The link to the link is down below, so click that if you'd like to see it. Anything else?
No.
We're going to take a few days off, but we'll be back next Friday, 4 o'clock as usual. Until then, take care. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.
It's not recording. Oh. I think that you pressed it. Attached.
And we've also got its secondary attached.
What happened there? You got it right.
No, that's dress to the left I'm thinking of, isn't it? That's something different, isn't it?
Testing.
I like these radios. It's like we're Cagney and Lacey.
Cagney and Lacey.
I'm Lacey. Ooh. Cool. Oh, it's not doing it this time.
Not doing it, mate.
No, hang on, I'll add some special effects. Cool. That's better.
Covered in fairies. Takes me back to my teens. Sean wants to make a cheese sandwich, but we've got no bread, so he suggested beans on toast. I don't know, I saw it on a website.
What websites are you looking at?
It's like winter sports and stuff. Actually, no, we're just coming to Loch 8. Go west. The tide's fully in. Oh, you hear my voice going then? Oh, just on your left hand side.
Our right, your left.
And the phone's ringing. If you haven't, go to the shop and buy you something.
Oh, you were doing so well.
Look, it looks like there's two suns, doesn't it? Oh, the boat's rocking. Ooh, I know.